So, the saga of NBA YoungBoy continues. We talked about yesterday ad nauseum about how he was chased down by the dogs. K9s was out there. Scooby-Doo was chasing him. Turner and Hooch, everybody, right? So, here's, everything that he kind of got in trouble for. Let's break it down. So, you remember back when, he got arrested in September 2020. He had drugs on him. The feds also 2 guns on him when he was arrested. There are no-nos for him because, he has a previous felony on his record, a couple of them to be exact, for aggravated assault. One of the guns was not registered to him, but he has been charged with 1 count of illegal possession of firearms by a felon and possession of an unregistered weapon. So those things could throw a little bit of time at him. So we'll see what happens, man. He's like 1 crime away from being able to participate in whodunit.
I think he's 15 in already.
Yeah, he needs one more. Just one more just to make it exotic. He's like standard rap charges. But, I just, when these things happen, and I don't talk about these stories to be a jerk, but it's just you just want people to do better with the opportunities that they have. You know what I mean? You got a rabid fan base that rock with you. Look at all the things you've overcame. You be rapping about having herpes and the chicks still want to rock. And,
right.
And then all these, and you just keep getting in trouble.
I do just feel like, and I've said this before, when rappers have guns, I know I'm not saying it's right, but it's understandable. They're targets, and people shoot and try to kill rappers often. And a lot of rappers have died. You know what I mean? Pop Smoke, for instance. There's a lot of rappers that died from gun violence. So whenever I hear about them with guns, I'm not surprised because they're protecting themselves.
But see, the thing is, the guns wasn't so much of an issue if it wasn't the previous felonies that he had.
And that's the problem.
And it's when you move around, you should have security when you get to a certain point in your career.
But sometimes you just don't.
He also seems like he's got some mental things going on. I was looking at a post where he was just kind of saying he needs help. You know?
Drugs.
And he's looks like he's heavily on drugs and all this other stuff. So
yeah,
a lot going on with these artists. They bring a lot of baggage into it, and then you add the fame and all everything that gets
pressure to compete and all that.
Just kind of.
And then we talk about the drug component. When you juggle your highs, when you be on this, that, and the third, the chemical imbalance that becomes created in your body, man, listen.
And you got to remember, he's 21, and he's been doing this for a few years. So since, I don't know.
Yeah, we rooting for you to get it together, but, you got to learn from these things, man. So
hip-hop therapists, we need more of those.
Yeah. What's the guy who used to have the show on Vice, and he'd be talking crazy to people, but it was for their own good? He was like a black Iyanla Van Zandt.
I don't know, but please help.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on to other hip-hop news, man. Migos in the studio cooking up with DJ Khaled. He has a brand new project coming out. I guess it's called Khaled. And,
nice.
You didn't necessarily get a sample of a song, but, you got that Khaled cosign.
Listen, that's a hit. That's a hit. Smash. Yeah, that's a smash. I ain't regular Doug. I ain't even mixed. I ain't nothing.
He's always so extra. It's funny.
He was feeling it. He's super duper feeling it, man. So I can't wait to see what this with this producers.
The name of his album is hilarious. It reminds me of the Washington football team. Like Khaled. What's the name of the album? Khaled.
I know.
Father of Assad.
Khaled.
Last but not least, man, let's talk about Mike Tyson real quick, man. I'm a big boxing advocate. Anytime somebody stand in the ring and punch another man in the face, I'm definitely paying to see it.
Whoa.
Especially these two. They have a long rivaled history. I feel like Holyfield will have to tape his ears down for this one, but it looks like the fight is on.
I just want everybody to know, the fight is on with me and Holyfield.
Wow.
Holyfield's a humble man, I know that. And he's a man of God, but I'm God's man. He'll be successful May 29th.
Say it again for the people in the back, Mike. He's a man of God, but I'm God's man.
It's going down.
Remember the last fight, y'all. We wasn't too impressed, so don't get your hopes up.
I don't even put that on Mike as much as I put that on Roy. I think Mike broke Roy's rib, and he had to hold him up the rest of the fight. I've watched it 4 times since then.
No.
I'm just saying. But anyway, that's it for me. For other stories, I'll follow on Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud, HEADKRECK.